Okie dokie, hokey pokey. Do you remember that? Stick your left foot in, stick your left foot out. Yeah, I remember that. Hey, grant professionals, Rodney Walker here, and welcome to the Grant Writing Today show. This is a show designed to kind of help you know more about grant writing and all things grants, but I want to let you know that the show actually hasn't started yet. So you're still getting some bonus information before the show actually starts. And this is our opportunity for you and I to get a chance to know each other just a little bit better so that when the show actually does launch, that we'll already know each other. And so I'm hoping that this quick interjection of information about the show will help you to become a subscriber and become an avid listener of the show, because I want to help you to grow. I want to help you to become a better grant professional. And if you're not a grant professional, I'm hoping that you will get such great clarity from our time together that you will hopefully decide that, yes, this is for me. And if it is, come and hang out even more. And if it's not for you, that something will be said to help you on whatever path that you are supposed to be on. Now, I've shared with you on the last segment how I fell into grant writing. And as I went back and listened to what I said, you know what? You just made a mistake right there. Okay. And I had one course correction. I actually said that when that grant professional came in, we had a contracted grant writer, and that I was the executive director. At the time, I was the director for that youth department. And then later on, I started a nonprofit and became the executive director. So I just wanted to put that out there just as a course correction. You see, the beautiful thing about life is that we don't have to be perfect, and none of us are. I'm not. I know I'm not, okay? So if you're looking for this Grant Writing Today show to be a perfect show, just know that it's not, okay? So this is a place where we can make course corrections. But I want to share with you briefly one bit of information, a little bit more information in our bonus time together about what I'm hoping that this show will be about and how I hope that it will help you. And in this brief time that we have right now, I want to share with you more about grant writing today, especially as we look toward the future. Now, do you remember when they had those humongous cell phones? I know I'm dating myself. Yeah. But do you remember? Now, if you remember, that means you're dating yourself too. So we're both dating ourselves, okay? Let's go dating. So they had those cell phones that were so big, you could knock somebody out with those cell phones. And they eventually got smaller. And before you know it, let me go back. I remember when I had my first car phone. It wasn't a cell phone. It was like a phone that you would put in the bag. It was like it had its own bag. And so I was so proud of that phone. It was a big phone. I was like, hey, I can talk on the phone while I'm driving in the car. But those phones eventually got smaller, and they're still getting even smaller. And I remember when the phone was just a phone. Do you remember that? Well, I do. And I remember when I even had saw some advertisement a long time ago, way back when they were saying all the things that the phone would be able to do. And I was like, I don't want a phone for that. I just want a phone to talk. And here I am years later now doing all kind of things with the phone. So I'm saying that to say that it's interesting to know where things are headed. And so as we look at Grant Writing 2025, I'm hoping that our show will be touching on where grant writing is going. Because just like those cell phones that we had back in the day that were so big, they got small and they became even more sophisticated, the technology for where things are headed some of it is already there, and some of it is being created even as we speak. But it's important for us to know where things are headed so that we can be prepared for the changes. There are some definite changes that are coming down the pipeline, especially in the area of AI. And if you're saying Allen Iverson, my friend, you definitely need to make sure that you tune in. I'm talking about not Allen Iverson. I'm talking about artificial intelligence. Did you know that there are books that are right now being written by artificial intelligence. Did you know that right now there are all kinds of programs out there right now that can literally transcribe word for word what you're saying and take that language, that voice language, and convert it into text. And so those are just a couple of advancements that I'm telling you about. But when you think that you have technology that can correct your typos and that can correct your, what should I say, mutilation or abuse of the English language, and it can correct it and have you conversing better, writing better, those are some things that we should definitely be aware of so that we can bring those into our skill set or into our tool set to be able to do a more effective job of writing grant proposals. And I want you to be aware of where things are headed in 2025. So another hope that I have for the show is that it will help you to prepare for the future. Now, I've got to stop doing all these bonuses, because if I keep on doing all these bonuses, guess what? This show is going to actually be started. But you know, I'm telling you this because our show that we're going to actually have is going to be doing a lot more. And the show is going to have new segments about what's going on in grants right now. It's also going to be having information that's going to have those interviews. I'm going to actually go and find some funders for you to talk to and get a chance to interact with and hear from. So just get ready, my friend. It's going to be special. I'm telling you, it's going to be special. And I'm hoping that we get a chance to hang out. And I know if we do, that we're going to make some magic together. Let's make some magic. And when I say make magic, I mean, let's pull something that doesn't exist and make it exist so that we can have fun and do more good and help more people to be more successful. And that's what I'm hoping, my friend. So be brave, be bold, be brilliant. I might have something right below. If it is, check it out right now. And remember, subscribe. Until we meet again, have a great day, and I'll see you soon.